What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Make It Kustom. I'm Carl Fisher, and today we are getting a new motor for the ramp truck. The ramp truck has needed a new motor since day one because I was convinced that a 5.3 liter motor was going to be okay as an LS, and I was also being cheap, so I had one that I got for free, and it's not torquey enough. It doesn't have enough of the torques. So when we go up hills, it's not torquing. So we've got a donor and a dude, and we're gonna rip into this Escalade to get the LQ9er for all the torques and all the horsepowers, okay? So don't forget to like, click, subscribe, hit notifications, subscribe to that guy's channel, like with the pepperoni, and let's go. Okay, so first things first, we pulled in the Escalade. This is actually Elio's dad's Escalade. Who? What happened there? Did you end up getting another one? He upgraded. Yeah. He upgraded. Big time Escalade guy. So he's like, I need a bigger, better Escalade. Shout out to Nadir and Lisa, the parents of this fine young man here. He knew that we needed a motor, so he's like, well, here, take mine. And that's what it's here for. So my brother actually is gonna take the front clip because just for fun, he's got like a rusty work truck on the landscaping business. And he's gonna Escaladeify that because him and Elio's brother, Stefano, think that'll be fun to do to a work truck. So, what happens when car guys get into businesses that aren't cars? We are going to try and pull this whole front clip off nice for them because they're doing that. And we're gonna just yoink the motor and leave the rest of it together as much as we can so that we can say goodbye. And our buddy Dusty Rhodes is gonna take this in trade for some other parts I need from him. I'm not gonna bore you with like explaining the teardown of this. We're just gonna do like a 80s montage of pulling it all apart, and it'll be fun for a few minutes, and then we'll get into the ramp truck stuff. We are getting there, and we're pretty close. All the like torque converter bolts are out, intake's off, the exhaust is cut, motor mount bolts are out. Elio's just gonna pull some wiring off, and we should have this LQ9er out of the escalator. We're getting there. How you feeling, Elio?
Good. Doing pretty good for time too.
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna take longer.
Yeah. I could tell by Elio's vibration this morning when I told him what we were doing today.
Not bad.
I could tell. I could tell. I was like, Elio, we're gonna pull the motor out of that Escalade today. And he's like, oh, cool. Right on. Okay, well, yeah, we're just about there. Here's the reality recap. We got the whole shop cleaned back up because of the mess we made, pulling that motor. That wasn't like brackets on the back of the motor that were taken off. Like those were frost plugs that I'm sure you all saw were pushed straight out of the block because it froze. I did not put antifreeze in this truck over the winter, and it froze. So we were like, oh good, the frost plugs, they saved the motor because they pushed out because that's what they're for. Nope, found cracks. Block's cracked, motor's ruined, it's in the trash. We are looking for another motor. Actually, we're not even looking for another motor because it's the next day and I already found another motor. And we're just gonna move on and forget that all happened because that sucks. So there's the motor sitting in the scrap. And in the next week or so, I'll grab another motor from a buddy of mine who has a scrap Dusty Roads truck parts. If you're local or on eBay, he's got all the LS's things. Chevy truck parts, specializes in GM trucks, Escalades, whatever. I brought the carcass of the Escalade over. See, we like to use every piece of the animal over here. So the front end, Elio's brother and my brother are going to put it on a work truck at the landscaping company. And then the carcass we brought to Dusty Roads Truck Parts, and he's gonna piece that all out. And we're using that as kind of partial payment for some other stuff that we got going on. And he also had an LS LQ9 motor there that he freshly pulled out of an Escalade. So we made a deal on that. So anyway, lesson learned. If there's only water in your coolant and there's not coolant in there, don't let it freeze. Learned the hard way this time. So anyway, yeah, next time you see, well, the next clip that you'll see will be a week later or 2 weeks later when we go pick up the motor and continue on our merry way. Learn from our mistakes, okay? All right, so since our other motor got cracked and frosted, I've picked up another engine. This is another LQ9 from our friends over at Dusty Roads Truck Parts. Went over there and dropped off the carcass of the Escalade, and he happened to have an LQ9 just sitting there that he just pulled. 263,000 Ks on it, which is not bad if you take care of him. And usually, if you have a luxury vehicle, you kind of take care of it. So I'm pretty sure it's gonna be great. He didn't even have to clean it. Like, it's already really, really clean. And yeah, we're hoping for the best. So what's happening now is full teardown. So we don't need any of this top stuff. We just need the long block of this motor to go in the ramp truck. So exhaust is coming off, intake's coming off, all front assembly is coming off, and literally just the rotating the block and the heads are what we're keeping. So I think Elio's gonna get cracking on this. We've got an engine stand. We're gonna throw this on the engine stand, full disassembly, and yeah, I think all this stuff is probably gonna go onto the 5.3 out of the ramp truck, and I'm gonna swap the oil pan to a car oil pan, and we're gonna slip that probably into the 1960 Cadillac. If you haven't been on the channel super long, you can take a look back on that. I started body dropping a 60 Cadillac and building this cool lowrider thing on hydraulics. It probably needs a spaceship engine, and yeah, that's what we're gonna do with it. So anyway, all right, I am here at Bernhausen Custom Speed. This is my buddy Sat Bernhausen. He's got Bernhausen Diesel, which is a big repair shop I take my diesel trucks to. And his kind of side project slash hobby shop, this was the original Bernhausen Diesel. This is where we're at. This is where the ramp truck's put up on the hoist. He's got a nice big hoist that I trust, unlike mine, that can actually lift this truck. So we've got the LS over here. We've got the stand that Elio put together, and today's swap day. We are going to put this LQ9 motor in. Not only that, we are going to do some upgrades, meaning we are going to give it a BTR truck Norris cam, as well as valve springs, trunnions, and push rods, just to get a few more of the HPs for our big, bulky truck. So, yeah, just to give you a little bit of a backstory here, Mr. Sat Bernhausen, he has kind of adopted the Renato Muscovic line of metal shaping tools. And Renato also works here. He's someone I respect very much, local metal shaper. So he's going to be here later on today. He's making a coupe all nice again, putting in a bunch of patches and doing a bunch of metal work there. These are some of his tools, the RMR. He's got his Yoder style power hammer, also made in Canada. Pretty cool. Anyway, this is where we're at, and very stoked to be working in this shop with these guys today. So I want to throw a big shout out to Mr. Sat Bernhausen, and I think you guys should check it out. I mean, if you're local and you need diesel truck stuff, Bernhausen Diesel, you can trust those guys. Friend of ours, Jason Kuva Custom Cycles on Instagram. He works there also. They're just real car guys and tool guys, and they have everything to be able to do this stuff. So like, he'll like do Cummins swaps on whatever, and he's just into doing cool stuff. So hit him up. What I'm going to do first is probably just pull the intake off, pull these exhaust manifolds off, and get the crank puller out and pull the crank off. We are going to be cam swapping, something I've never done on an LS, but Sat has, so we should be okay, I guess. I trust him. So yeah, get started on that. And then I guess we'll be bringing this truck down. And my idea was, because it's going to be hard to actually flip the cab forward because of how tight we are in his shop here. Like the cab is quite close to this. So I think I might take like a bit of the decking off and gain access to the top that way. I just basically want to I don't even know. I might even pull the whole intake off from up top there and just like let everything kind of hang. And then we'll get what we can out the bottom here and drop the whole thing onto this cradle. That cradle's meant to grab both sides of the engine mount here, I hope. And yeah, so I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Maybe it'll be quick and easy. Maybe it will be long and arduous. But I'll start by ripping this down. Okay, let's do it. Okay, so I've kind of torn everything down here, pulled the timing cover off, just like ripped all the stuff we don't need off. Easy peasy. Still waiting on Sat. He's gonna do a lot of the motor work stuff just because I trust him more than I trust myself. And so what I think I'm gonna do next is I'll probably pull the truck down and just start unhooking everything I know that needs to be unhooked. I guess there's a few things I could unhook while I'm under here, but I don't know. I'll probably go from the top first and just like exhume all the stuffs, you know? Yeah, that's the plan. I'll probably just let this thing down. I'll do what I said. I'll pull that top cover off and I'll just get in there, pull the intake, just suss it out, see what's going to be the easiest to free the motor. Okay, so we got intake unbolted. See, that's all done. I got the coil packs and everything off. I'm just trying to like hang everything. I'd probably get some zap straps in a minute, try and suspend everything. I still got to pull off power steering pump, got to pull off air compressor, and then a lot of this drops away, like the way that we designed it, like when Half-Ass Brent was coming out and we were slamming on this thing, is like that whole thing drops out the bottom, like with the exhaust on and like with all the pulleys on it and everything. So it shouldn't be too bad. Like it might be up and down a couple of times to make sure I got everything, but I've got some grounds to unhook down here. I just saw that. I should be disconnecting the battery. Probably should have already done that. All right, Mr. Bernhausen is back in the house. We were just getting ready to tear into this thing, so I guess rockers are coming off. Yep. He's gonna press in new trunnions and valve springs, and the motor gets to stay together for this apparently. So that'll be kind of interesting to see how that all goes together. I have no idea what I'm doing, so we're gonna give Mr. Sat the old reins on this one.
I'll do what I can.
Yeah, right on. I think I'll set this up for time lapse. We'll bust into this, start ripping it down, and walk you through the cam swap. All right, we just got back from big parts shop and dropped the heads off. They got machined the same day. We already picked them up. Went to the other shop. Everything got through the parts washer. We got lifters. We got ARP head bolts. Got timing chain. Picked up some more tools. And yeah, look at that. I tell you, Mr. Bernhausen, he's got the pull. He asked for the same day machining. It was like 2 hours and the phone rang. Like we had just gone and done a bit of running around. So we are all set up to do a whole bunch of work tomorrow. And yeah, next day, well, yeah, I guess tomorrow I'm coming here in the morning and we're just gonna smash this thing out. I think we'll get her done. I'm not trying to jinx it, but we're feeling pretty good.
We'll get her done.
We'll get her done. Okay. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. Bright and early, bush-tailed, and get this motor put back together. All right, well, I just loaded up the motor, morning of day 2, I suppose, and heading over to NT Machining and getting them to put in the cam bearings. Hopefully they can smash that in there pretty quick for us and we can get a bunch more work done. So I think I will just rip over there, drop that off, come back, hopefully get the whole engine cradle and transmission down and just rip everything off of that we need to, just so that we're ready. Like once these cam bearings get smashed in there, then hopefully we can just get them back and start assembling the motor and get it in. Who knows how far we're gonna get today. We're kind of at the will of machine shop, but they were incredibly fast yesterday, so hopefully they can pull the same strings. We were back at the shop. We got the motor, getting the cam bearings done. We're just about to drop this whole thing onto the cradle. Just draining the last little bit of fluids from power steering, etc., and giving ourselves a bit of a game plan on dropping that. This is all kind of experimental with the cradle thing, right? So we're oh, I got some oil on my face. Yep. There we go. Sat's just working away. He's like, just got no time to say hi to the camera. He's just... It's out! Like, no problem.
That's it. Simple, easy peasy.
Yeah. Next thing on the list is we're gonna do a big cleanup here, get kind of set up, and then I think stall converter. Everybody's yelling at the screen, do a stall converter. We heard you, so we're gonna get a stall converter. All right, we just got back from the machine shop, get a bit more parts running. The cam bearings are pressed in, and I'm just getting it back on the stand. Sad is about to press in the trunnions into the rockers. We'll go watch that a little bit. It's the doctor at work.
We're just figuring this out.
Yeah.
All right, so we got bronze trunnion bearing bushings to help with deflection of the valve train. It's a nice little upgrade over the stock needle bearings and a little more durable. And supposed to actually give you a few more horsepower. So
there's actual deflection in the valve train because of those style bearings?
The factory trunnions are pretty small, and yeah, these are just beefier, right? So Yeah, there's not much to the factory ones. There's just a lot of the needle bearings are tiny, right? So they there's the
Versus those, yeah.
So this is a lot
Spreads the load way bigger.
just a beefier setup. So yeah.
Deadly.
Yeah, that combined with the chromoly push rods and the stiffer valve springs will give you
All the horsepowers.
at least a valve train that'll hold up to the truck Morris cam.
Did you go to the lengths of putting every single snap ring in the
Don't touch
same? What a guy. BTR truck Norris cam. I know nothing about these, but that's what everybody wants to run, so I'm just copying. People say this is good, so those people, I trust you. And to day 2. Heads are done, blocks done, all the stuff is there. We're done.
Another win in the books.
Woo! All right, we'll be back at her soon and get this thing buttoned up. All right, we're back. Putting the motor together. Got lifters submerged and bubbling. And Sat just took apart the oil pump, make sure that there's no damage in there. Very important. And it all looks good, so the motor was not thundered at any point. And we're just waiting on a couple parts, and then gonna throw that cover back on the camshaft, get the timing gear on, and oil pump, lifter trays, lifters.
And you're gonna sit there and wait for me to turn the key. Cylinder heads, I gotta pick the lower oil pan, the oil to duct oil pan. Yeah.
And we went with, what are those head gaskets gonna do?
We got 10 thou thinner head gaskets, so they're gonna pick up a little bit of compression, just a mild amount. It's just a little, you know.
Little might as well if you're gonna change.
Little Scotia compression.
Yeah.
Never hurts.
Yeah, never ever hurts.
Yeah.
Too good. So yeah, we're hoping to get the motor back together today, and then next time we work on it, we'll get it all back on the truck and hit the key. So probably the key to success when assembling a motor is engine cherries. This is something that everybody that's ever built motors has ever done. And you gotta have cherries here for snacking while you're building the motor, okay? All right, we are back together for the most part. We gotta pull this thing off the stand now, get it mated to the trans. And who's this guy? Hello. You know who that is? You should check out his channel, Make It Kustom. He's visiting right now, doing a container load of goodies back to the homeland and doing a big visit. So we're stoked to have him in the shop. All right, let's get this thing mated up to the trans and try not to forget anything. We just busted butt this morning and got everything just hooked back up. I didn't film it because it's the same as me taking it all apart. So just hooking up all the wires, bolting up the drive shaft. You guys know the drill. And we got a comedian in the house today. He's he found my hat. And we're just gonna be filling up some fluids here and then getting ready to fire this thing. Keep in mind, we've maintained fuel pressure this entire time because we've kept all that, we've kept everything hooked up. Essentially, we didn't disconnect the fuel. You know, we hopefully got all the wires. We put some oil back in it. We've got a ton of leftover bolts, but that's always okay. No, we had 2 motors. That's why there's extra bolts. I hope, and that's what I'm going to tell myself so I can sleep at night. And yeah, so we're looking pretty good.
I got all the dead coffee cups on here.
Yeah. Sat's teaching me how to keep a clean truck, which is very important. His truck's always very nice and clean. And maybe I'll absorb some of that, probably not. We're gonna have to run it up and burp the coolant a bunch. It still needs to get tuned, like our friend Blake is gonna tune it. So for right now, it's not gonna be running the most efficient because it needs more fuel and more air and more timing maybe. I don't know, timing? I don't know. He doesn't know anything. He's just ready to go pick some rice. Let's give this a shot. There's always something though, so we can't expect perfection, but okay, I'm gonna try it. Claire? Whoa! Whoa, she shut down for a sec. Interesting. This doesn't like to idle.
Might have to be like that.
Huh?
Oh, it's just power wash 6 feet.
Now it's idling, but it's a little bit. It's a little fun. It needs to be tuned, right? It still needs a tune, but she's running. Yeah. Okay, should we back it out of here? Like it definitely needs to coolant, burp, and stuff. So we're gonna get it out of the shop so we're not dying. Oh, I got no power steering. We need power steering fluid. She don't like to idle, but if it had a vacuum leak, wouldn't it not be like
It's hard
going
to say.
kind of?
Without seeing the data, it's hard to say what's going
Yeah.
on, right?
Okay. Okay. You want to just go on the other side there? Help me give her a tug here. Stop. Look at that motor in there. It's all motory. Yeah, it really didn't take that much. Burp, baby, burp. That sounds horrible. What the f is that? Trying to relearn fuel mappings.
It's learning what it can.
It's learning what it can. It doesn't understand it's got the truck Norris in there.
It's learning it got really, really fucked with while it was asleep. It's learning right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nobody actually told me I actually get to ride in this truck after that.
Well, perks of the truck totally stalling. Learning, it's still learning. Hey, you learn. All right, computer guy? Temperature feels good. Oil pressure seems kind of low. Like 30 psi.
Well, it's not terrible.
I mean, if it's got pressure, it's got oil.
I mean, I think above like 4 psi is supposed to be okay. It does glide pretty good, eh?
Oh, dude, the air suspension in this thing was like the best thing we ever did.
Yep.
Yeah, right?
I'm liking that.
8 shocks? I mean, what do you want? Oh, yeah, baby. We're off to the races. You. Nice. She is loving life. We are not overheating at all. We are shifting smoothly. We got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. Actually, it's light out and we're not wearing sunglasses.
Just a tune.
Woo!
Woo! We're traveling forward. We're not dead on the side of the road.
Yeah.
No abnormal noises.
No?
Pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah.
Too good, man. All right. So, the ramp truck is in a little bit different state than it was at the end of this video. This video is a little bit old. It's been about a month. We did do a bunch of driving with it. We went to pick up a car, which you're going to see in a future video. We've been driving it around. The motor's been great. We had some kind of low oil pressure problems, and those seemed to go away after a bunch of oil changes. So, we didn't replace the oil pump, but we inspected it and made sure that it was good. So I think everything's okay there. I might give it a new oil pump just in case, maybe. But running great, driving awesome, everything's good, except, well, maybe I won't tell you guys yet. Something happened, and you'll see it in a future video because we're going to have to fix it. So thanks a lot for watching Make It Custom, everybody. I really appreciate each and every one of you. We've got some, because what the last video was with the Zephyr trunk gutter and where those issues we were having holding the dies on the machine came into play, I'm thinking that we might do a bit of a redesign on that tool. So perhaps the next video that you guys are going to see is me playing around with some improvements on the profiling machine. So yeah, if you're thinking about getting a profiling machine, pump the brakes, because we might have a redesign coming that you'll be sad that you didn't just wait for, because it's hopefully gonna be in the works in the next few weeks. Anyway, that's what I'm working on. We've got some more class dates coming for 2026. We don't have any other classes happening this year as of yet, but I will make sure that I announce it on YouTube if that is happening. If you would like to be like kind of on the button with any of our kind of updates and current events happening around Make It Kustom and Japhands Customs, feel free to pop by japhandskustoms.com, where you get all of our merch. You can get any of our tools. All that stuff is up there. You can contact us through there. If you've got any questions or anything, if you sign up to the email there, I don't pepper you with promotions and stuff, but I will just update you on things if you're on the list there. So that'd be like the first people to hear about it. It's like Patreon members, or if you're on the email list for the website. That brings me to Patreon. I really appreciate all the new supporters on there. I want to especially thank you all for watching and supporting. And it's like a direct major help to the channel. Really appreciate it. Patreon is where you can get free DXF files. Like with your membership, you get access to way more DXF files than we offer on the website. Like there's maybe 4 or 5 files on the website, and they cost between $25 and $50. On Patreon, you get access to probably like 60 or 70 or 80. I'm not even sure how many files are on there, but tons of them that could be useful for you if you've got access to, or a friend with, or a local business that has a plasma cutter or laser. You could potentially be building our tools, or benefiting from some of the other DXF files that we have for Patreon members only. Also, all of our content will be on there, as well as some stuff that's only on there. Like I'll post, updates in real time, like a picture or a little video to Patreon, just to let everybody know like where I am that second, right? YouTube, you're a little delayed by a couple weeks sometimes. Anyway, there's chat rooms in there as well. So like people that are working on their projects, and we've got like a metal shaping chat room. We've got like a welding chat room. We've got a fabrication chat room, that kind of thing. And it's just like a community that we're trying to build. So yeah, anyway, thank you everybody. Major thanks to Sat at Bernhausen Diesel. This could not be done without his expertise and his equipment, and his friendship. It's been amazing. And like we're into mini bikes. We always are ripping the mini bikes around the track here once a year. He's always building all kinds of crazy projects and modifying literally everything. He's just like into really cool stuff, and helping out with the ramp truck and swapping the motor, building the motor, and just donating his like time, attention, and tools. Couldn't be more grateful. Thank you, Sat. Very much appreciate you. As well as seriously, like for diesel stuff, Bernhausen Diesel, or Bernhausen Specialty Automotive is what's in the building. They specialize in diesels. So if you've got any issues with your, Duramax or Cummins or Ford or whatever, like these guys know diesels really, really well. And they have actually like diagnosed and fixed problems on my diesel that other shops couldn't do for me. And so, yeah, really stoked with all that. And I, encourage you to go check them out if you need anything that way, like fleet maintenance or whatever. Like these guys are just top notch. And all the information for that is in the description. This is the end of the video. Thank you, everybody. Much appreciated. We'll catch you on the next one. See you later.